What's up, man? Hello. We're doing some 1cc attempts tonight, but after I practice a bit. No, it's pretty good. I haven't tried all the characters yet. I'm messing around with the mod. I think this game needs more upgrades than anything. This game is not very interesting roguelike-wise, but it also means you have to actually play the game. I mean, one of the problems with Absalom is that the rituals make it so you don't have to actually play the game. This is much better balanced, but it's also a lot less interesting to just turn on and play. I think it really needed more upgrades, more than more characters. That would have been a lot easier to add to. I kind of got burnt out on this after like 30 hours. It's a great game, but roguelike stuff is kind of just weak. Definitely could have let you mess with the mechanics a little bit more. But as it stands now, it's kind of... The game doesn't really change much compared to other beat-em-up roguelikes that I play on here. Like, Overrider is a good example. Overrider is a lot more fun to boot up and play than this, just because the runs get crazy. This game is, tries to be too controlled. Which isn't a bad thing. You have to actually learn how to play the game. You can't rely on a broken build. It's just...
Awesome.
Broken builds are kind of fun, so... It's an incredibly hard thing to balance. Making a beat-em-up roguelike with, like, actual good mechanics, but then having crazy builds. A lot of times, the builds take over, and you don't have to, like, actually play the game. But, I can understand why they didn't want to go that direction, but it does make the game, kind of get old quicker. Alright, we're gonna go Bimmy and Jimmy. Let's see how this team works. Bimmy and Jimmy. Here we go. Also, just a lot of the levels in this aren't fun. This one in particular, anything past the first level is torture. The platforming in this game is very heavy and slow, and they make you do it. It's like, well, I would rather just have flat rooms of guys at that point. Yeah, the inspirations help a lot. They need to add more of them, though, for sure. I'm sure they'll probably do that. Now that they got the update out and the game's done well, I'm sure it'll get more stuff. Just gotta be patient.
More from me.
I won't go easy.
That's what I also don't like about this game. They get out of combos, like, randomly. I hate gacha pull hit stun. That's kind of why I stopped playing this. Bosses just no-sell your combo. They'll just walk out of it whenever they want. It was a lot more fun when they didn't do that. Or at least they did it less often, so it wasn't like all the time you try to do a combo on a boss and they just tech out. It's not very enjoyable. This is one of those games where it's like, oh, they don't want you to combo all the time, but instead of making an actual, like, rule set for it, you know, like Absalom and, you know, Tales games and Streets of Rage 4, it's just like, well, They just get out when they feel like it. Which doesn't feel good either. Like, just make a formula. You know, I can juggle them for a couple seconds and I have to, like, extend it somehow instead of just... Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, yeah, if you want to play this for style play, it is immensely frustrating. That's why I kind of got my fill of this game. The game didn't let me play it the way I wanted to, and it seems like that has not been fixed. It's like weird because they already have like armor. They already have armor, so you can't just like run up and punch them and kill them. I really don't understand what the reasoning was. You know I can't stand gotcha pull hit stun. Want an actual formula. It actually feels a lot more satisfying when there's a formula, because you have to, like, actually learn how it works, and it feels good to execute it. It doesn't feel good when they just walk out. Yeah, this game is kind of buns for style play. It's perfectly fine playing casually, but if you're into that kind of stuff, I'd argue Overrider is better for that kind of play style. Overrider actually does have like somewhat of a formula. Like they will tech out at certain intervals, but you can do a super and put them back in, and it feels a lot better than how this game does it, which is just RNG. Just whenever they feel like... It doesn't matter if it's a light hit or a heavy hit. They will, decide to just nope out of it. This game's great if you're not trying to play it like that. I understand that they're designing it around the majority, not the minority, but I'm definitely tired of it. It feels like a cop-out. Just let me have fun. Need to balance around people like me. Most people won't even care. Game's better than Revive. I mean, I can say that much. Sure as hell has more content. The boss fights in Revive were bad for different reasons. The hyper armor and turning invincible and doing MMO gimmicks is not something that really works in something they want you to replay. Boss fights in that game were whack. Boss fights in this are fine, provided you're not trying to style play. Fully aware that is... Most people don't care about those kinds of things, so... You wish they had found a better compromise.
It's mine now.
No, they won't.
It's mine.
You'd be surprised how many beat 'em up devs have not ever tried to do style play, which is why so many of these games are completely fine playing, you know, as they intend, but if you try to squeeze even a little bit more depth out of it, it falls apart, which is what this game is. It's one of those games where style play is relegated to trash mobs. You can't use it on anything threatening. Or you can, but there's no guarantee that it will work. It's Tails, gotcha pull hit stun. You do the same combo perfectly 10 times and it will work like 4 or 5 of the times. And it won't be in a row either. It'll be like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I can't stand that shit, but on default difficulty, this game's fine. It's a great game. But they really want you to only play it one way. And you get actively punished if you try to do anything else. That's fine, really. But this game's got a bit of a resurgence. Not entirely because of the DLC, but because Revive wasn't very good. So, that's a testament to this game's quality. Just depends on what you're looking for, really. Guard Crush really knows how to balance being able to do combos and letting the enemies actually fight back. And I think everybody else just really has to catch up. That's basically what it is. Streets of Rage 4 combo limit system is awesome. You know, you can still like do like touch of death combos on them, but it takes skill and knowing how to use the system, not just, you know, button mashing. You can't just knock them in the air and mash buttons. You have to actually play the game and learn how the mechanics work, which is a really great compromise. I don't think they wanted as many infinites as the game ended up having, but still, it's nice how it's not random. It's more like a fighting game where, you know, if your execution is good, it will work every time instead of, you know, sometimes. Absalom's main flaw is that the rituals kind of ruin the actual good combat depth, and at the end of the run, the rituals kind of how you fight instead of doing the mechanics, which is why I like the tag mode, because it makes it a lot more execution-based. In this game, it's like you can't get overpowered like that. You know, you have to actually play the game honest, and I can see why some people would prefer this game over Absalom because of that. Like I said, fighting bosses and stuff in that game is way better than this. You know, you clash them and it will work every time if you have the right timing. When you break their penetrate, you can combo them, and the combo will work every time, provided that you know, your execution. This is definitely one of the better beat-em-up roguelikes, though, in terms of, like, balance. Not having, like, OP stuff where, you know, you can push a button and delete the screen, which is fun, but it's extremely hard to balance. It's either like Absalom or Overrider, where, like, the mechanics are good, but the build stuff kind of makes it so you don't need to actually play. Or it's like this, where the build stuff is not very interesting and not really a reason to keep playing. Must be an incredibly hard thing to balance.
It's mine now.
Mission select!
I mean, Overrider actually is kind of between this and Absalom, because if you get a bad build, you do very much have to know how to play. You have to respect the bosses. If you get a good build, then you don't. But it's kind of the middle ground between this, where the upgrades barely do anything, and then Absalom, where, you know, your execution takes a backseat to, you know, knowing the roguelike stuff, like what to pick and how to build your character. But that's also part of what gives Absalom its replay value over something like this, where the execution doesn't really matter as much because they don't let you combo bosses. can't imagine making a combo video for this. It would be just a... well, actually it would be worse than doing one for a Tails game, because in the Tails game you could just use a basic enemy and put minimum damage on. In this game, though, you gotta do it to bosses, and there is zero consistency, so... that shit sucks.
Take this! Let's do this! Heads up!
Another thing about this game is when they add, like, verticality, and all it does is just kill the pacing. That's why I always go this same route. It reduces how much non-flat rooms there are. I tried a little bit too hard to give it variety, but I definitely prefer just not having to jump. Platforming this game feels really bad, so less of it I have to do, the better. Especially Okada's level is like the worst about that. Very unfun gimmick. The enemies keep like going down, so you have to go back. Non-existent pacing. But it's not really that bad because you can just choose routes that have the minimal amount of that. It does kind of make the PAP system in this game not really worth it, because most people share this sentiment of, you know, the platforming and the gimmicks are not fun, so most people just actively avoid them. Like, do you really need the PAPs? It's interesting because Devil's Dare had a lot less of that, which was the previous game. That's where pretty much all the mechanics of this game come from that, except the tagging. But the way the combat and the like the runs work is all from that game. But that game had a lot less annoying levels than this does.
More from me. Awesome. More from me. Awesome. Brace yourself. Stay down. It's mine now. More from me.
You're going down.
The jumping in this game just feels so bad. I wish it did not have any platforming. It's so just
Awesome.
floaty and slow. This has like the minimal amount of it though. This is the route to go, like, avoid the bad parts of this game. I never really deviated from this route once I got all the achievements. Like, yeah, I don't feel like being triggered doing slow, floaty platforming. I love good platforming. I don't like bad platforming.
I'll show you.
It's mine now.
I was hoping maybe they would make the jumping a little bit better so that maybe I would actually want to try the other routes, but nah, it's still incredibly floaty.
Mission select.
Good track right here.
Use this. Show you.
More from me.
Unbelievable.
Remixes in this game are really good.
Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. He might be one of the best characters. He completely counters the gotcha pull hit stun. Because when they tech out, you do the sideways one, and they get hit. So, yeah, maybe he's the counter. The gotcha pull hit stun. That's pretty nuts. They don't really seem to have much of an answer for that, so even though you can't really keep them in hit stun, it doesn't matter. They're unable to retaliate. That's pretty interesting.
mine now. It's mine now.
Shoot!
Welcome to your doom. Surprise!
Stop getting out of the combo. Stay in hit stun, please. They're so obnoxious. I want to use the combat system and not just do singular hits. Wish they would have fixed this by now. Stop them from doing that, at least sometimes. It really is just no fun allowed. One hit only, and then they go back down.
Alright. You can use this.
Action mastery I never care about because the throws are mostly useless. Kind of disappointed that Bimmy has a throw. Throws in this game are kind of not great.
Mission select.
We're gonna go for a full clear. Might not be able to pull this off because I haven't played in a while, but we'll try. Kind of the theme of this stream is going to be three beat-em-up roguelikes tonight. This, Absalom, and Overrider. The marathon tonight. I thought about Blaze Blue, but it's like not really a beat-em-up, and then also my consistency on that game on Extreme Zone is not the best yet. If I can get this one, an Overrider, it's pretty much guarantee. Overrider just depends on if I get a crap build or not. Very good track here. I mean, it's not like Double Dragon has any consistent quality or lore. I think it's cool that they're taking liberties. Taking an ancient YouTube meme and turning it into a cool character.
It's mine now. It's mine
Fine
now.
with me. I mean, we're probably not going to get another Double Dragon game as good as this for quite some time. This game's not perfect. I said the platforming is really bad. Some of the gimmicks in the levels are just, like, not fun, and they kind of kill the pacing, but the game is quite good, and there really isn't another Double Dragon game that has this much content and replayability. So, it looked past its flaws. It's definitely a lot better than Revive. The gotcha pull hit stun in this game is annoying, but the boss fights are completely fine otherwise. Revive was an MMO boss gimmick fest, which is just not what I want in a beat 'em up. It made me not ever want to play that game again. So I'm glad that this is not entirely what you want, but still a good game in its own right. It's made by somebody that actually understands beat 'em ups, unlike a lot of the other offerings we've gotten recently. You question if they've ever played them. So, I think this game will go down as being recognized as one of the best Double Dragon games. This and Ultimate Double Dragon, if you're counting fan games, I mean, that one is really solid too. But for official, I think gameplay-wise, this is like the best one. Revive could have been a contender, but
Awesome.
Revive insisted on terrible moveset balance and really annoying bosses and stuff. And this was a lot better in that regard. I put like 40 hours into this game. Well, probably more like close to 40. And I only played Revive like twice. So that says something. I think they could have done a lot more with Revive and fixed some of the jank and poor balancing issues, but they really only did like one patch. They just kind of gave up on it. This game's been out for quite a while, and they're still updating it, which is really cool. What's up, man? How you doing? Is Double Dragon Neon good? Yeah, that game is... it's okay. I think the gameplay in this is better overall, but that game is solid too. What have you been playing lately?
I will do this myself. I'm superior.
GG's. 1cc, no miss. Well, the actual arcade terminology would be 1 all TLB 1cc. No miss. There we go. Nice. Alright. Well, let's move on to the next credit on the next game. One game out of the way. We're gonna do Overrider next. Overrider is the next game on the schedule tonight. Yeah, they're taking a long time, but I feel like people don't really seem to understand that this is how long it takes to make content. Uh, when you don't withhold it to make people pay extra for it. You can tell that they did not withhold that DLC, because if they did, then it would have been out by now. The game's been out for like, what, like almost 5 months now? If it was done, they would have released it. But I definitely would like a little bit more information about like what exactly is in it. If they add like a roguelike mode to that game, man, I would put like so much time into it. With like upgrades. Upgrades like Double Dragon Gaiden. Not like Absalom, where you could like, you know, put out a huge swarm of hitboxes. But like something to you know, keep it interesting. Yeah, I'd be down for that for sure. It's really gonna depend. Alright, we're gonna do Chaos. We're gonna do a Chaos 1cc attempt, and this is the game with the lowest success rate. Well, because I have the right to reset. If I don't get tag, I'm going to reset. But past that, it's a no reset run. So, might be better to do this on Chaos, to be honest. Or Nightmare. Sometimes you get some really nasty spawns in the first level when you don't have any kind of survivability. We'll try, though. Kind of wanted to try to do 3 games on 1 credit. They'll talk about it when they're ready. I'm fine with waiting if it means that, you know, it's actually going to be good, and it will add stuff to the game. If it was a roguelike mode, though, I would be so happy. Just a little something to kind of turn on and play it, like a Bloody Palace type thing, would be awesome. Although that game definitely doesn't really force you to play the campaign. I really like that about that game. It's one of the better things about it. Yeah, I'm hearing that there's supposed to be, like, balance changes with it. It's not supposed to just be more stuff. It's actually supposed to be balance changes, so that's interesting. So they're probably gonna take the feedback to heart, mostly like, not being able to cancel certain things. Maybe, buffing Yakumo a little bit, because he does have a lot of options, but some of them aren't great. Things like that, I think, would be cool. And if they need time to pull the feedback to figure out what they want to change, then I'm all for it. Alright, we gotta try to get tag. I'm allowed to reset if I don't get tag. If I get tag, then it's a no reset, 1 credit only run. but if I don't get tag, I will reset, because that's just how I like playing the game. And then also, I talked to the developer last week, and he said that tag is going to be a default thing. You won't have to gamble for it anymore. So I think that's fair. It's not like this is a donation drive or anything. This is just for fun. I'll probably do this again, maybe to raise funds if I ever need it. But this is kind of just practice. See if I can pull it off. So I like playing these games already. It's kind of fun to try to 1cc all of them in a row. I'm just gonna go for health. Override threshold. Alright. Will I get tag? I only got 3 rerolls, so I hope for the best here. Oh, it's just right here. Well, holy moly. Alright, this is, no reset from now on. No reset run. You cannot reset for any reason. You know, I think it's probably better I get something that has more hit counts than get this right now. Yeah, we go for that. Alright. Alright, so anything related to ultimates is like the best. We're just not gonna give me any, huh? I'll take the extension one. That does help a little bit, but not really what I was looking for. I'll take this. Not a bad start. Not the best start, but playable. Although I did just burn through my reroll, so if this is kinetic cooling, then the run is pretty much already won. But I burnt through all my rerolls, so I'm gonna have to roll with whatever I get. I definitely need some stats now. The second boss. Oh, all status +1. Great. A good amount of money, too. Let's try to get kinetic cooling. None of these are really that good. Shield for survivability is decent, I guess. I don't know if this is going to be an extremely busted run, though. Kinetic cooling is one of the easiest ways to get a build online in this game. Kinetic cooling and anything that hits multiple times and then extension rate up is one of the easiest ways to break this game. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen this run. I have to get super meter gain from some other source. we got here? I've never tried the drone before. Let's try the drone. Extension charge rate +2. Holy moly. I think this guy dropped some stuff too. Oh, he didn't. Alright, that's a pretty good start. I hope the shop is gonna have some game-breaking stuff. A Thorn Shield with this build is probably pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Oh yeah, extension with combo count is pretty good. I'm gonna change the tornado for the laser. That is more hits overall. I think we'll do that. Alright. Grab the attack. Alright, halfway through the run already. Extension charge rate is always really good, especially if you have extensions that hit a lot. because it means that you'll just be charging it so much faster. Did you guys hear the voice actor for Kratos said that the God of War remake is just going to be the over-the-shoulder combat? It's not going to be like a CAG anymore. People are already very angry about that. That's greatly going to limit how much they can do with like the set pieces and stuff. So I wonder if that actually is true. It seems like they're making things harder for themselves by doing that, but who knows? It's one of those nothing burger, no gameplay announcements anyway, so... But yeah, I was kind of shocked to hear that. Felt like the only reason they have that pixel art prequel is because they knew that they were going to get a lot of crap for, not having a game for the anniversary, so they commissioned that indie studio to make that game. The game looks okay, but the more I saw of it, the more I was less interested I was in playing it. I thought it was okay at best. Also, being over the shoulder like that is greatly going to limit what they can do with set pieces, and that's definitely one thing everybody can agree on with those new games is they couldn't really do set pieces that much with, you know, constantly staring at his back. Now, who knows if it means that the combat's going to be the same, but like it's going to be like a normal character action camera angle. I kind of would assume that that's what he meant, because I don't know, you can't really take the set pieces out of those original games. That aspect of the games definitely got nerfed a lot compared to the other ones, and I think everybody can pretty much agree with that. We're just gonna go for all status. Looks like this is going to clear. We'll go for an evolution mod. Should be able to get some good money from here too. Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't think anybody would disagree with you there, but... I don't know. Debating about stuff like that is kind of pointless because it's one of those, no gameplay announcements. They specifically do that so that people speculate about it, but I personally can't stand it. I'm not really interested in announcements unless there's gameplay. Kinda just feels like half of an announcement. Like, alright, you're making the game, but you can't show, like, a second of gameplay. The hype is already deflated. It doesn't matter what it is. Alright, end of the run already. Pretty smooth sailing. See if there's anything else really cracked out in here. No, not really. We're just gonna go ahead and finish up. Should be able to counter her coming down with the whip, so that should help keep her in hit stun. And then when she summons ads, I've got that covered with all the AoE. There we go. Good parry. GG's. GG's. Alright, 2 out of 3 games done. 2 out of 3 games cleared. Alright, time for the final game. Got a lot of crystals. Kind of collecting for the next update, because the next update is supposed to have, like, buffs and stuff that you can buy for the runs. So, that'll be fun for speed runs, because I can, like, consistently clear this under 30 minutes, but you definitely get the time down a lot if you can mitigate the RNG. That run didn't have the best build, but carried through to the end. The crowd control was pretty good, and then also getting the shield procs. Anyway, time for the final game. It's gonna take me a moment to set this up, because I have to update the mod, so give me a second here. I think we're just gonna leave it at 3 games tonight. 3 1CCs in a row. I think that's what we're gonna do. So, let me, just give me a moment here. Won't take too long. Here, put some arcade music on since this is a fake arcade game stream. It's gonna be sick. Set up. Let's go. Final game of the night. Well, I might come back after this, but I definitely need to snack up. I might do some Proud Nordics or Blaze Green after this, but I think we'll just keep this themed for now. 1cc trifecta. Although this isn't going to be as interesting to watch because I'm going to be making heavy use of the museum to kind of get around the nerfs, so it won't be as exciting to watch, but still should be somewhat entertaining. Alright. So, what do I usually run with? Usually take the Mobius band,
So shiny.
and then this. Take these mana gains, you can get around the nerfs. There we go. Alright. Make sure the mod's working. Alright, we're good to go. We're just gonna do a default run today. No crazy Muso modes, because that's not probably very interesting to watch after the third time I've done it. I'll save that for a video. Alright.
3 nations.
Try to get double jump here. That's what I always like to run with when I'm doing a tag mode run. Come on. There we go.
If only I could be invisible.
Hey, congrats, dude. It's good to hear. Need to start getting a build online here. I'll skip that. What do I want to run this time? We're just gonna go with this.
So, is it time that's flowing backwards?
I'm a little bit burnt out from 2 beat-em-ups in a row. It's gonna make this simple, hopefully. Alright, what should be the next build progression? Tidal Dash is pretty good if you're gonna run tag, because it allows you to have a safe landing when you're in the air. So I think I'll go for that. See if I can find it, and then Clash on Time. Time Clash is pretty good too. Are you just like not gonna give it to me? There we go.
Nothing is more treacherous than the sea.
Next thing would be Clash. Time Clash is really busted because you can just throw out Draconic Ascent and it'll hit them every time. Where is Time Clash? And then after that, I'm gonna go for another jump. Just kind of want to get all the basics of the build before I start. Come on. Past Echo spawns one time is like best in slot, so we'll take that. Take those.
How can so much water exist when my city is built on sand?
Unfortunately, I didn't get a double jump, or triple jump upgrade. Yeah.
Finders keepers.
What's next? Oh yeah, I want Clash. Time Clash would be like most of the build online. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take that.
Or is it us?
2 past echoes is incredibly busted.
How about you let me through?
I don't like throws on crits because it puts too much junk on the ground. I go for a Zuna drop. Yeah, I'm not a fan of throwables on crit because if you have high luck, the whole screen is full of them and it just becomes the Alien versus Predator beat 'em up. Second half when you fight the military. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I like to keep the ground actually visible instead of it turning into a cleanup simulator. Let's see, I want to go this way, or I don't really have that much cash. I'm just gonna go the regular way. We'll go do the mine. How much fun this run's gonna be really depends on what the second Arcana is anyway, so I don't feel like going a long way. Alright, now most of the build is online. Yeah, let's just go cop another jump.
I shall not flee.
let's see what the second Arcana is going to be. Is it going to be trash like the Marionette, or is it going to be something actually fun like the Shuriken or the Shredders? Those are like the most fun with tag mode, because they enable so much air-to-ground stuff that you can do. It's probably going to give me a crap one, though. Tinkerblade is like mid-tier for fun factor. I would have preferred kinetic gear over it, but you can still do some fun stuff. Throw it out and tag the Calandra and then do the stinger. It's mid-tier. The Shuriken is really fun because you can throw it out and then tag to her and then dive kick while they're in hit stun and then go back up. Incredibly fun. Game said no. Don't get to fight her either. Alright, we're just gonna go,
Are you?
we're gonna go Jiroba. Because I didn't get a fun build. If I get a fun build, the halfway point, I'll go Yeldrim, otherwise
Can't believe I
I
actually.
just usually go Jiroba, it's quicker. Oh yeah, I wanted Time Clash, didn't I? We'll get that next.
Flowing backwards, or is it us?
Right, now Time Clash. Where is it?
turn strangely with this ritual. I really don't like to be alone with my thoughts.
I get so many crystals. I'm using a mod. The mod makes it so every crystal that I get from Breakable gives me like 10,000. Because I was getting tired of when I was making the videos for this mod. I was getting tired of having to play the game like 4 times to make a good looking run. So I just have that on. Keep in mind, I've been playing this game for like 8 months now because I was a beta tester, so I did everything during the beta testing. I don't really feel like I have anything to prove, so I just put that on. Yeah, if you want that, you need to be on PC. If you're on PC, I can give you the mod like right now, but if you're on console, you gotta do it the hard way. The mod basically multiplies crystal drops by 10,000, so a crystal that's worth 1 will be worth like 10,000. That's how I have so many. Oh, did you like the mod? Here. Let me give it to you. Let me see. It should be on my Google Drive. But my Google Drive is private, because sometimes I have, like... It's mostly stuff I transfer to my Steam Deck. Oh, yeah, I got the link right here. Here you go. Let me make sure it doesn't have permissions. There you go. It'll also give you the tag mode I'm using as well, so if you want to mess around with that. There are videos I've made about it. You can look at those for how to make it work. What's up, Grow?
Can you take the heat?
You're welcome.
Mera.
Take a blade.
Lightning grip.
Yeah, this is the last game of the stream. It's the last game of the stream, because the gimmick of this stream is 3 beat-em-up roguelikes in a row with no deaths. So this is the last one that I'm doing. All, no reset runs. You know, though this is not really that interesting to watch, because I'm using the mod, but... just for fun. This isn't like a donation drive thing or whatever, so...
Oh, good.
I just kind of felt like streaming on main today, and I didn't feel like doing anything overly stressful. So, yeah, this has been fun. I did this, I did Overrider, and then I did
Here's your share from
Double
the
Dragon Gaiden with the new
most
update.
of it.
So 3 games. I'll probably do this again, maybe on the weekend.
So, is it time that's
Overrider is very fun,
Or is
yes.
it us? I know how to have fun around here.
You missed the Double Dragon portion, then just go back and watch it. The stream's gonna be down in like 20 minutes, because this is the end of the run, basically, so, go back and watch the VOD. Should be fun to watch. Sad more people didn't show up tonight, but that's fine. Should probably advertise next time I do this, maybe, on the weekend or something. I can't do this on kitty sitting streams because Overrider doesn't run very well on Steam Deck. I certainly cannot stream it, so it's got to be a day when I'm at home. Double Dragon and this can stream just fine. Well, actually, I take that back because I was using a mod on Double Dragon Gaiden as well, and that's a real pain to get set up. So, yeah, probably had to be a home stream. I can just replace it with like Wendigo Blue or something. That'll take some practice. I haven't played that game in a while.
Yes! That's all I have to see!
Prepare to...
You're playing under my rules!
Bodied. Yep, good fight indeed. Got your ass beat. Tag comboed.
The king. Would you care to pass more time with me?
I don't want any of those. Just gonna go ahead and max out the shop here. Shing is okay. The thing I didn't like about that game was all the characters being the same.
Not everyone can
They're all like, they have like barely any differences. Cosmic Invasion I did not like. Having the tagging be like the main thing was cool, but the boss fights are garbage with the hyper armor. I really do not want to play that game until they get rid of the hyper armor. It doesn't seem like they will. First patch, all they added was some useless skins instead of anything actually good. I don't know what possessed them to have a cool combo system and tagging and stuff and like a mainstream beat 'em up like that, and then make bosses that just walk through everything. Every time I have fun with that game until I get to the bosses. The bosses are so boring. Hoping somebody mods that shit out. Like, just play the game solo. Hyper Armor City. That's why I don't play that game, by the way. That's why I don't play it on the channel. I did like 2 playthroughs, and I'm like, these boss fights are garbage. I couldn't stand it. It's like they have like an armor bar, and you break it, and they still don't stagger. Sucks. Too scared to let you have fun. I'd argue if you want tagging in your beat 'em up, the other 2 games I played on this stream are way better than Cosmic Invasion because the mechanics are better. I mean, this with the mod is super fun, but like Overrider is really fun, and that's like a base thing that's in the game. It's not a mod. Double Dragon is worse than this, just because they have the random hit stun, and you can't really do much on bosses, but the game still is really fun. If they fixed that one thing, I would play it more, but it's still better than Cosmic Invasion bosses. They don't react to anything, but not much better. They gotta stop balancing these games around 4 players. That's 100% why that game has no hit stun on bosses. It's just like, the player base was not really strong even when it first launched, so I think they need to do a patch, like keep the armor there, or like maybe just only slightly nerf it, but then if you're playing solo, just let you combo them. I would play the game a lot more if that was the case, but it definitely feels like they just decided, well, we don't know how to balance hit stun when there's 4 players with 2 characters each, so we're just gonna make them not react to anything, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of balancing combat around player bases that don't last for more than a month. This game, as good as it is already kind of a Discord fighter, so like, they did not do that with this game, right? Like, they still stagger when you're in co-op, but, you know, the player base isn't particularly large. As much content as this game has, if you're both good at beat-em-ups and you also have roguelike knowledge on how to, like, break games and stuff, you can get through everything pretty quick. So, they made a good call in actually having like a hit stun formula so that you can actually do stuff to the bosses and they don't just stand there and walk through it. And I wish these other beat-em-ups coming out would do that as well, instead of not even trying to solve the problem and just giving you Hyper Armor City. I tried that Blades and Battles game. That's that new beat-em-up that got a demo. The combo system was fun, but the bosses are just in perma-hyper armor. So, yeah, I don't plan on buying that game. I was immediately disappointed. They don't show that in the trailers either. The trailers are very obsessed with showing you the combo system, and then play the demo for 5 minutes. You get to the first boss, and it's just hyper armor. So, I don't know what it is with these beat 'em up devs. There's Streets of Rage 4 is right there, man. They give you a formula for how many states you can inflict on a boss. And if you reach that limit, they don't combo anymore, but there's a lot of skill involved to there's a lot of skill involved regarding you know, how you can get around that limit. And it's really fun. That's why that game still has active players, and Cosmic Invasion doesn't. It's devoid of death. Shit, I might commission a mod for that game if it comes to it. I have some money. Here's 50 bucks. Just get rid of this garbage hyper armor.
Do you believe in victory? Interesting move.
Rising drill.
And more actual.
Finger blade. Rising drill.
Here it comes.
I'll show you real.
Again.
I did it. We did it.
Rising drill. Rising drill.
Yeah, when I use the tag mode, I try to not run with too overpowered stuff. But, I'm kind of getting tired, so this is kind of a gauntlet. 3 beat-em-ups in a row is a little bit exhausting. I'll definitely do this again, probably in a couple days. On the weekend, I'll set up a time so people can come by and maybe raise some funds for March's games or something, but I just felt like doing this right now. Next time I'll give people more notice. Alright, GG's. 3 beat-em-ups in a row. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's gonna end the stream for now, because I don't feel like doing another one. I'll probably do another themed stream like this with like Entropy Effect, Abyss, and then maybe Wendigo Blue. But I gotta practice on Wendigo Blue and Blaze Blue. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I might come back in a bit if I can't sleep, but I think people will enjoy watching this, because how long have I been streaming? Pretty solid little marathon there. How long have I been streaming? It's taking a while to close. That was about 2.5 hours. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll probably do it again on the weekend, and maybe schedule a time that I'm available earlier in the day, so I can raise some funds. I do kind of want to get Scott Pilgrim EX, and then Rushing Beat. I need to pay off those games and whatever else. So, but yeah, tonight was just for fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see one of the previous 2 games, you can go ahead and catch the VOD. I'll see you guys later. Hit up the dono link if you want. I'll see you guys, if not later tonight, then in the